What is up, everyone? Happy Sunday. We're going to do some racing today, and we're going to do a track that I created on my own, and we'll talk about that here in a second. First, if you remember the last time I played this, I had lost my race week events guide, so I sent an email to Keith, and I said, Keith, I lost my events guide. Let me know how to pay you? I can go to, there's a miscellaneous payment area on the site. I can put money in there. Can you send me another one? He wrote back and said, Dad, don't worry about it. It's on me. It's in the mail tomorrow. And I got it, which is awesome. So naturally, because I got it, I found mine. So now I have two. And that was really the only way that I was going to find mine was by going through the hassle of getting another one. But now we have two in case we lose the next one. So what we're going to do is we're going to play race 6 of the 2002 season. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out a road track. I never liked road tracks. Back when I used to watch NASCAR, I was never a big fan of them. I find them like boring. There's like 75 laps and they're kind of boring. So we're going to cut out a road track and we're going to play my new homemade track. So where did my track come from? Well, I drive to work every day and not every day, but a couple days a week. And I drive the Ohio Turnpike. And a lot of times on the Ohio Turnpike, it just feels like I'm in a NASCAR race. I am not a fast driver by any stretch of the imagination, but it just feels like I'm in a NASCAR race. When you hit those toll booths and there's like an easy pass on one side and there's a slow, like somebody's got to pay a person and you get through that easy pass and you get past them, you feel like you passed somebody. You feel like you accomplished something. And I decided, let's make it into a NASCAR race. So what I did was I took the Ohio Turnpike, which goes 241 miles from Pennsylvania to Indiana. It actually starts out as Route 76 when you're coming out of Pennsylvania. And I don't know, about 25 miles in, it crisscrosses with Route 80 and it becomes Route 80. And then about 50 miles later, it now merges with Route 90. So now 80 and 90 run together until you get to Chicago. And I thought, let's make the Ohio Turnpike a track. And let's run what we're calling the 2026, or 2002 in this case, Ohio Turnpike 241. And I created this. So this is my ODOT Raceway, Ohio Department of Transportation Raceway. And we've got different things going on during this race. We got 34 turns, so it's about 7 miles per turn. And I rearranged a couple of the race cam results there. We're going to do control checks on 2 and 8 because there's a lot of road construction on the Ohio Turnpike every single year in generally the same place. And then we're going to run it pretty normal. Other than that, I didn't get into like -2 or -1 on repairs or trouble, anything like that. But we are going to do a few things different. Put that right there. It's my track card. So here, let me just, in case you want to look at it here, get a little closer and you can pause and you can take a look at it. I did this in Word. It was pretty easy. I had to find the dice images, but I mean, that took 2 seconds to search for and then snip out and put together and do what I needed to do. And that's going to be our track. And we're going to run this like a normal one, except we've got a couple of different things we're going to do here. Every 7 laps, we're going to call it a rest stop. We're not going to call it a caution. We're going to call it a rest stop. So here's my track right here. So this is what I did. It's going to be 34 laps right here. And then every 7, you can see that we've got a rest stop. We've got little marks here. We got a little mark there, a little mark. What do those mean? So I've got my chicken scratches down here telling me that at turn number 2, it's going to be a road construction because when you come into Ohio from the Pennsylvania Turnpike, you're going through like the Hubbard area. You're getting into the Youngstown area. There's always road construction right there. So we're going to do a control check, but we're going to do it for everyone on the track. So we're literally just going to go through the whole track starting at 1, and we're going to control all the way back and give everybody a chance. We're going to do that at turn 2. We're going to do that at turn 9. That's the Streetsboro exit. That's when I drive past on my way to work. And I've been driving that exit on and off for the last 25 years. And there's always construction around Streetsboro. I'm not a conspiracy theorist by any stretch of the imagination. I'm not. I don't believe any of them. But I think there might be a road construction conspiracy out there because there's always road construction here. Then we've got our rest stops are at mile marker 200, 125, and 50. At turn 14, we're going to have an automatic problem, and we're going to check everyone. There's going to be a wreck. We're going to make a wreck at turn 14. We're going to start at the beginning. We're going to check everyone for their problem and for their their escape ability. And that's because I listen to the traffic every morning before I go to work. And this is going to be right around the Elyria area of Ohio where 80 and 90 come together. They're all, I think the highway is 57, I think is what it is. There's always wrecks over there. I don't know why. I don't know what goes on over there. I live 50 miles, 60 miles away. I don't know what happens over there, but there always seems to be wrecks over there. So we're going to do an automatic problem, and we're going to check everybody. So if you're in the lead, you could have a problem. We'll probably do a caution. We'll do one of those automatic cautions they do. And then at turn 22 and turn 31, we're going to have the toll booths that are in the middle of the road. We have one of those near me, and we're going to do the toll booths in the middle of the road. And this is going to be a skill check for everyone. And we're going to move them around that way too. And then we're going to start on Route 76 in Pennsylvania. And if you're a Pennsylvania person and you're on the Pennsylvania Turnpike, I'm sure you want to get out of Pennsylvania because that is a horrible, horrible road. Unfortunately, you're coming into Ohio, which is also a horrible, horrible road. So that's what we're going to do today. 34 turns. The 2026 Ohio, actually it's the 2002 for my season. The 2002 Ohio Turnpike 241. So let's get started. Let's go over to my sheet first. Let's go over to Excel first, or my Google Sheet. This is where we are currently. We have 5 races in the bag. Kurt Busch is still leading the points. Jimmy Johnson now second. Jeff Gordon, after his win in the last race, is third. Then we got one of my favorite drivers of all time, Ward Burton, in fourth. Matty Kenseth in fifth. Bill Elliott, Austin Bill from Dawsonville in sixth. Jeff Burton, Michael Waltrip, Ricky Rudd, Mark Martin. My boy Jeremy Mayfield dropped 4 spots in the last race, down to 13th because of his horrible finish. Where did he finish? He finished 22nd last time. I think he was in the group 3 the entire time. Never got out of group 3 or the bottom group the whole time. So that's where we are with our current standings. And one thing I'm going to do here is I am going to allow everybody. I have everybody here. I'm not going to take anybody out. So we might have multiple 41s. We might have multiple 74s. I don't care. Whatever happens. But one thing I will do is once we have the starting lineup, if there are any trophy drivers that do not make the race, I'm going to kick out non-trophy drivers. And then the last thing I'll do is if there is the Dick Trickle rule is obviously in play. If Dick Trickle doesn't make the race, then I kick out the lowest rated non-trophy. And then Dick Trickle comes into the race because we love Dick Trickle. And he will always make races in my game. So, all right, so let's get started here. First, we're going to check the TV. And now it's been a while since I've done this. So you got to bear with me while I try to remember how to play. So remember correctly, we need these 2. I think we need a black one. I think we definitely need those 3. And I think we need red, white, and blue. Is that right? Then I think we need red, white, and blue. I believe I have the game instructions right here, just in case, because it's been a while. I've only played this game 5 times since I bought it. So we're just going to be able to just make sure. All right, so it's race week. So let's start with race week. The first thing we're going to do is we are going to check and see how many drivers we have as TV drivers. So let's roll the 2 metallic dice. Let's get these out of the way. And we are going to have 6 TV drivers. Now, we automatically give the points leader and last race's winner TV. So we just need 4 more. So let's do this. I got to shuffle these. They're horrible to shuffle. So I think if I just do that, it works. I have no idea what order they're in. I didn't shuffle them before we started. Let's just do this. Shuffle. They're probably in the order of the race winners from last time, would be my guess. All right, so I feel good about this. I'm sure they're going to be in some kind of an order that, there's Kurt Busch right there. Oh, we might as well take him out. Take his card out. So if I pull a Jeff Gordon, he's automatically a TV driver. All right. All right, that's good enough. All right, here we go. So we're going to draw 4 more drivers, and they're going to be the other TV drivers. So, there he is, the 07 Ted Musgrave that was right on top. So look at that. He's going to make the race as a T. He's a non-trophy driver. That's exciting. Then we got, another one, Buckshot. See, I didn't shuffle these very well. So there's Buckshot Jones, number 44. Ricky Rudd. Ricky Rudd currently 9th in points. And Jimmy Spencer. Jimmy Spencer's great. Currently, he's way down in points. We got some weird ones here. Hermie Sadler, or Ted Musgrave, has he made a race? There he is. He's made 1 race, and he finished 5th in that race. Holy cow, he's 48th in points right now. Buckshot Jones, he is 49th in points. He's made 3 races. Ricky Rudd is obviously, whatever I said, 9th, I think I said. Yeah, and then Jimmy Spencer is 31st in points. That's a fun little TV list right there. So let's find those guys. All right, so 07 right there. 28. Always keep these in order. If I can give you any advice right now about playing this game, always keep your TV drivers in order by number. 41 makes them really easy to find later. And 44 of Mr. Buckshot. There we go. Ooh, that's too many. Okay. So having Buckshot in there and Ted Musgrave in oh no, actually Ted Musgrave's the only non-trophy. So we're done with those. Put those over there. Move these off to the side. And now we have to place these drivers. Now the last time I played this, I had to do it a different way because I didn't have a race weeks guide, but now I have 2 of them. So let's see what it says for placing your TV drivers. I know you roll. All right, so we should roll right here. Is that right? Yep. All right, so we're going to start with Kurt Busch. We'll roll, let's go APBA style red and white. And 33 for Kurt Busch. Oh, TV Event X. All right, so we're going to go to TV Event X, and we're going to re-roll. So I just went to TV Event X. 26. Oh, unusual car trouble, placement D. So placement D for an A driver. Let's see. There it is. Placement D. So right there. So trophy driver placed in the bubble stack. So wow. So he's going to be the first one off the bubble stack. Is Kurt Busch. So let's flip him over. All right, let's go to Jeff Gordon. 61. Driver does phone-in interview on national sports radio show. Placement C. I don't know why that would put you in placement C. But okay. He is, let's see, trophy driver gains blue die position in the middle group. So he gets 5. So Jeff Gordon is going to start 16th. There you go. Now we're on to Ted Musgrave. $25. TV interview. So he does an interview. Let's see what he says. 25. X number of driver was giving me a rough time out there today, but it all worked out and we'll see him again. Placement B. So he is non-trophy, placement B. So he's going to be in the bottom group. So Musgrave's going to start 20th. Next. 25 or 52. New sponsor for the race, extra publicity. Placement C. I don't get that. Trophy driver gets the blue die position. So this is Buckshot. He's a trophy. So he gets the middle group. So it's a 4. So Buckshot starts 14th. Let's go to Ricky Rudd. Whoops. A 11 for Ricky Rudd. We're going to go TV Event X. 12. Charity event appearance, placement C. So he will get the number 1 spot in the bubble stack. Yep. So Ricky Rudd, not the bubble stack. Middle group. So he'll start 8th. And now we're on to Jimmy Spencer. And 35. Oh, TV interview. And we'll roll it again here. 51. We had some problems with the car at first. I think you saw that, but we got it ironed out for the most part. Placement C, so it's the same thing. We're going to roll a blue die, and he's going to go in the middle section, and it's a 1, so he's going to start 9th right next to Ricky Rudd. So there you go. There's your TV drivers. Most of them in the middle. We got 1 here, and poor Kurt Busch is in the bubble stack up here. Too bad for him. All right, so now what we're going to do, I believe we roll now for our fast drivers. Is that right? Let's make sure here. Oh, do I not do it? Do I not look here? Oh, no, this is literally just our TV drivers. Yeah, here we go. So we're going to go fast drivers. And the way the fast drivers work is gold, silver, bronze. So gold, silver, bronze, and non-trophy, I believe, is how you do the fast drivers. So let's see how many we have. We have seven fast drivers, and I'm going to shuffle again. I don't want all those guys together. I don't want to pull 7 non-trophy or 7 gold or whatever it is. I want to pull some random stuff. So let me shuffle a little bit more here. All right, here we go. All right, I'll cut them. There we go. All right, so we're going to pull 7 fast drivers. Elliott Sadler, John Andretti, Steve Grissom. So we're going to have 2 44s on the turnpike. Robbie Gordon, Brett Bodine, and Morgan. See, I pulled a bunch of crappy drivers, so I didn't shuffle very well. And Morgan Shepherd, the 89. All right, so the way we're going to set him is Elliott Sadler's a bronze, so he'll go into the middle group. He'll start 10th. Andretti is a bronze. He'll start 11th. Grissom is a bronze. He'll start 12th. Robbie Gordon is a silver, so he will take the pole. And let's see, Brett Bodine starts 13th, and then Morgan Shepherd, a non-trophy, is going to start there. So Robbie Gordon is going to take the pole, fresh off the Indianapolis 500. I don't know. He does that sometimes. Didn't he do that a few times? He ran the Brickyard and then the Indian. No, is that what's the Charlotte race called? I don't know. The Charlotte. I can't remember. Coca-Cola. The Coca-Cola 600, right? And then he rolled do the Indy, then the Coca-Cola one. I think he did a few times. All right, so slow. Okay, stop babbling. Okay, slow drivers now. Slow drivers. And we're going to have only 3. We're going to roll that again. 3 is boring. Oh, 10. Ooh. So slow drivers are, I believe, gold, silver, bronze, and then bubble. Non-trophy are bubble. I think that's how that works, is that the slow drivers all start in the bottom group if they have a trophy. And if they don't have a trophy, they go bubble. I believe that's correct. I didn't see it in the race. Here we go. There we go. No, I didn't see. That's weird. It's not in the race week. I feel like it's got to be in the race week. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah. So gold. Oh no, it's gold. Oh geez. Okay, wait. For slow drivers, I probably have done this wrong. Pole. Oh, so silver. Okay, Robbie Gordon can't get the pole, even though he's a fast driver. He only gets so gold goes here, silver goes here, and then bronze goes here, and then non-trophy go here for fast. For slow, gold goes here, silver and bronze go here, and the non-trophy drivers do not make the race. Okay, so we've got 10 of them. Here we go. So we're going to go with Bobby Labonte as a silver. So he won't be on the bubble stack. That's 1. Mark Martin as a silver bubble stack. Hut Strickland, bubble stack. Dale Jarrett, bubble stack. Oh man, this is ugly. Jeff Burton, bubble stack. That's 5. Dick Trickle, look at that. He's not going to make the race, except the Dick Trickle rule is in effect. Number 7 is Jeff Green, bubble stack. Number 8 is Joe Nemechek, bubble stack. Number 9, this is going to be weird, Jerry Nadeau, bubble stack. And finally, Jamie McMurray is gold, so he will start 22nd. Oof, now we got to place everybody else, right? Replace everybody else. And like I said, trophy drivers are going to get precedent over non-trophy by the time I'm done. So all those guys that went to the bubble stack that had trophies, they're going to make the race. All right, here we go. First driver to place, Hermie Sadler, and he is going to go bubble stack. He's non-trophy. And then we've got Dave Blaney, a bronze. He'll go. So now we go gold, silver, bronze. Non-trophy is in the bubble stack. All right, we've got Ward Burton starting 24th. Kevin Harvick will start 25th. Silver, Matty Kenseth is going to start 15th. Rusty Wallace starts 17th. Greg Biffle, 18th. Mike Wallace is 26th. Rick Mast, bubble stack. There's Mayfield, bronze. He'll start 27th. That guy never starts near the front. Labonte, 28th. Ricky Craven, 19th. So now that the middle group is full, we're going to go, everybody goes to the back, except for those gold drivers. I don't know where they're all. They're hanging out together. There's one. Jeff Gordon will start on the pole. So fresh off of his last win, he'll be a pole. Kenny Schrader, 29th. Tony Raines, bubble stack. Jack Sprague, bubble stack. Steve Park, 30th. Dale Earnhardt Jr. starts 3rd. Scott Wimmer, 31st. Sterling Marlin, 32nd. Jeffrey Bodine, 33rd. Frank Kimmel, 34th. Todd Bodine, 35th. Bill Elliott, 4th. Michael Waltrip, 5th. Look at all the golds hanging out. This is just like when I do golf. All those threes hang out together. Johnny Benson, Tony Stewart, 6th. Johnny Benson, 36th. Mike Skinner. Jimmy Johnson, 7th. So we got 6 spots left, and I got a lot of cards left. People are going to get shut out. I know that. All right. Ryan Newman stuck back in 39th. Bronze. Let's see. Stacy Compton, 40th. What I'll do is I'll kill off. I'll let the gold and silvers that are here get in, but I won't let the bronzes. I'll kill off the non-trophy and the bronzes. Casey Atwood, 41st. And Bobby Hamilton, 42nd. And Kenny Wallace. Well, we can roll for him. See, it says bronze 1 to 3. So let's roll. He does not make it. So he's out. Then, Derek Cope's the same way. Let's roll it. And he makes it. He is 43rd. So now we're going to have some fun here. Let's put, who do we got here? We got Ron Hornaday and we got Shauna Robinson and one more. And we got Kevin LePage all together here. So let's put them on top. Now let's take a look at this. So Kurt Busch is first. So we're going to kill off a non-trophy driver and put Kurt Busch in the race. It's going to be Morgan Shepherd. Sorry, buddy. You're out. All right. Then we've got Bobby. So we've got some silvers here. So Bobby Labonte and Mark Martin are going to make it. Who's our non-trophies that we're getting rid of? I can't get rid of the TV ones. Here we go. Oh, no. These. Oh, man, I think this is all. Boy, there are a lot of racers in this year. So we're going to cut out some bronzes here. So Derek Cope's going to be gone. And we're going to put in Bobby Labonte. And then Bobby Hamilton is gone. And we're going to put in Mark Martin. Another silver, Dale Jarrett. So let's see. Casey Atwood. Sorry, buddy. You're out. Any more silvers that didn't make the race? Nope. Okay, so there's your track. Now we got to get Dick Trickle in the race. And we have no non-trophies, so it's going to be Stacy Compton that goes, and the Dick Trickle rule is in effect. And there you go. There you go. All right, I hope you're not fans of those guys that I just kicked out for no reason other than my own joy. So, starting the race, Jeff Gordon is first. We've got all the gold drivers at the front, so that should be kind of interesting. Jeff Gordon is first. Robbie Gordon second. No relation. Dale Earnhardt Jr. third. Bill Elliott fourth. Michael Waltrip fifth. Tony Stewart and Jimmy Johnson fifth and sixth. Wait, I have Jeff Gordon twice, so we're going to get rid of that because he already... Oh, that's terrible because he's already in there. He's 16th. You guys are probably yelling at your screen. He's already 16th. So what we'll do is... Stacy Compton was the guy I took out. Oh, wait, Jeff Burton's going to make this race. I like Jeff Burton. Not on the pole, but Jeff Burton's definitely... Anybody else I want to put in this race? It's a completely made-up track, so if I want to put guys in for fun, I can. All right, so we're just going to put Jeff Burton in the race. Where are we going to put him? So we need a pole sitter. It's going to be Dale Earnhardt Jr. All right. Ricky Rudd. Oh, wait, no, those guys stay where they were. So Elliott Sadler gets to play there. I'm completely making up rules right now, just so you know. He stays there. And then we'll put no, those guys stay there. So McMurray, Blaney, Ward Burton. All right, Mayfield's already gaining a spot. Nice, 26th. Gonna put Jeff Burton in. We're gonna put him last because he's bronze, but I like Jeff Burton. He should not miss a race. Okay, this is it's so ugly, but that's okay. There we go. All right, Jeff Burton's gonna start 43rd. All right, so look at these guys at the back. Look at this last group right here. The last 6 guys: Ryan Newman, Dick Trickle, Dale Jarrett, Mark Martin, Bobby Labonte, Jeff Burton. That'll be fun, watching them climb the ranks. Okay, and of course Jeremy Mayfield is in 26th. So there you go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a picture of this with my phone so that I know what the starting grid is, so I can put it in my Excel spreadsheet later. So let's just take some pictures here. Boom, and boom, and just do a little bit here. Okay, there you go. All right, so let's get started. All right, we are on the Pennsylvania border between Ohio and PA. The road is super narrow right now because that's how Pennsylvania Turnpike is. It's really narrow. It's hilly. The drivers in the front can't even see the drivers in the back because there's probably 4 or 5 curves. There might be a tunnel. I don't know. A lot of stuff going on back there. And let us get started. So we will roll these 2 silvers and the black first. And we get a 5 and a 6. And we're going to pull up. And this, oh, we already have a duel. The one thing I don't like about this game, I don't like duels. Duels bore me. In fact, I'm not doing duel. Yeah, we'll do a duel. What the hell? All right. So what we would do normally is we would look up at the thing and we would go 6. Well, that's a duel. If it was one of these other ones, it would tell you what group to be in. But this is going to be a duel. And then the 5, if you look down here, I hope you can see the bottom of my thing, my mat here. 5 says the number 5 car in the top group. So that's Jimmy Johnson. So Jimmy Johnson can pick anybody else in this group, this top group, to go after. He's going to go after Robbie Gordon. So this is the first turn. This is our first turn. Where's my pen? Okay, I need to go get a pen. Hang tight. Oh, no. I have one. Sorry, I have one right here. So this is our first turn. And we're going to have a duel. So Robbie Gordon, Jimmy Johnson's going to go after Robbie Gordon. So all Jimmy Johnson has to do is roll less than either 5 or less because he's got 5 gas pedals. If he fails, he has trouble or a problem. I think it's a problem, right? Because you pushed your car too hard. So let's just see. Resolving duel. Oh, don't use Roman numerals with me, Keith. I can barely count regular ones. Here we go. All right, so if you fail, yeah, it's trouble. All right, so if you fail, if Jimmy Johnson fails, he has trouble. And if he succeeds, Robbie Gordon has trouble. So all we do is we roll 1 die. We'll roll the red one. We need 5 or less. And he succeeds. So we're going to swap positions. And then we're going to say, we got to resolve trouble. So when you do trouble, I get trouble and problem mixed up every time. Okay. Let's see. Escape. Do you do it in the whole group? Yeah, so you do it when a trouble result occurs, but what if it's after a duel? Is it everybody? No, that's not right. Only for the driver in trouble. And then you check, and then you check their repair rating. So his escape rating is a 7. So we got to roll 7 or less. And it's an 8. So he is going to have trouble. So now we're going to check his pit. He's going to come off the track. So we're going to check his pit. He's a B. We're in the first third. So we need 10 or less. And if we get 10 or less, he comes back in. And we get an 11, so Robbie Gordon, just like that, is out of the race. First track. Again, he hasn't even crossed the border yet, and he's out of the race. I'm going to blame Pennsylvania's roads for that one. We'll blame Ohio's roads for all the rest of them coming up, but we're going to blame Pennsylvania's roads for this one. So, turn 1 is done. Robbie Gordon is going to be the first car out on turn 1. Let me write some of this stuff down. Our TV list is 97, 07, 44 Buckshot, Jimmy Spencer, Ricky Rudd, and Jeff Gordon. That's our TV drivers. Leading the race is Junior. All right. So that's turn 1. We're done. Turn 1's done. Now we're at turn 2. Now, as I said with turn 2, we've got road construction. So we've got to check the driver's control. How good are they here? We're going to check this. We're going to start at the top. We're just going to start here. We're going to start at Jeff Burton, sorry. We're going to work all the way back. We're doing every group here. I'm going against the rules. We're doing every group. So control. So whoever has control, we're going to check them. So we're going to start with Jeff Burton, and he's going to go against somebody in the middle group. He has control. He has 4 gas pedals. And it's a 4. Oh, it's triples. We're getting everything out of the way quickly here. So it's triples. So on triples, there it is. If the dice roll is triples, disregard the challenge and instead you've got a problem for that driver. Now, Jeff Burton, I got you in the race here. I cheated to get you in the race and you're going to have a problem already. So we're going to go to our problem finder chart right here. Our problem finder. We're going to roll 2 dice. We're going to go APBA style. 15. Cut tire causes wreck. Roll on trouble repair chart. And we have a yellow flag. Now, there's nobody behind him, so, don't worry about that. So let's just go to his repair. And that's an 8. His escapability is an 8. It's a 4, so he will escape. But he has to go in. He comes right back out in 43rd. So no real big thing there. So, yeah, we don't have to do anything there. Yeah, nothing there. This is just a caution. So that means we're going to have one extra turn that's going to be knocked off. All right, so... Oh, I didn't fill. I got to fill. Oh, man, I'm getting so used to this. I got to fill. So let's move him there. This is from the turn, the previous turn. So does Ricky Rudd move up? No. I need a 4 or less for Jimmy Spencer. Yes, so Jimmy Spencer is going to move up. Move all these guys. I forgot that Robbie Gordon went out, and I only had 42 drivers now. This is chaos, guys. This is what happens when you get on the Ohio Turnpike, though. It's just utter chaos. Mayfield moving up to 25th. We're on Mayfield watch. 31st, Frank Kimmel and Todd Bodine. Kyle Petty. Dick Trickle up to 38th. All right, there we go. We got 42 cars left. Jeff Burton just cut a tire, came out, went into the pits, went into the rest stop, wherever he was, and back out on the track. And now we're going to continue our control check. Bobby Labonte has control. A 1, that'll do it. A 1 is good. Wait, it's red, white, and blue. So the 4, and we go 4, and we use the 3 as the odd, so it's going to be 4 odd. That's going to be Jeff Gordon. He has 2 brake pedals and control and a star, so he has 4. And that 3, Jeff Gordon is going to fend him off. So Mark Martin now has control. A 3-1-5. So Mark Martin, that's good. 1 odd is Johnny Andretti. He has no brake pedals. He has 1 control, so he is going to swap. Mark Martin is going to move up to 9th, pushing Andretti back. Dale Jarrett now. And I'm going to do this horse racing style, where when you move a guy up and then you get to this group, you check him again, because I'm not going to even remember who moved and who didn't move. I'm just having fun here. So we're going to go red, white, and blue. So 4. We're on John Andretti now. Nope. We're on Dale Jarrett, control. So it's a 4, and going after 4 odd. That is Jeff Gordon again. Everybody coming after him. That 5 is going to fail. So Dale Jarrett is going to push Jeff Gordon to the back. No control for Trickle. Ryan Newman with control. Oh. We've got problem again. We've got Ryan Newman with a problem. So we'll go APBA style. It's a 45. Radiator damage, roll for repair. So Newman, right here, his escape is a 9. And he will make it out of there, but he is going to drop to the back. We'll just do that for now, and then we'll recalibrate when we're done. I'm feeling this is going to be ugly. All right, control. Johnny Benson's your next control. 4, 6, 5. So 4, that'll do it. He's going after 6 even, and that is Ted Musgrave, who has nothing, so he is going to switch. So Johnny Benson's going to push Ted Musgrave to the back. TV drivers are getting crushed right now. Todd Bodine now with control. 4, 3, 4. Yeah, he's going to lose that. He's got 3 gas pedals, so he'll lose. Let's go to Jeffrey Bodine. He's got 3 gas pedals. 2, that'll succeed. And then he goes after 3 odd. That is Buckshot. It's a 1. Buckshot has control, so Buckshot will fend him off. And we will go to... Oh, man, I forgot where I was. I think it was Jeffrey Bodine. So now Sterling Marlin. 2, 6, 1. That will succeed. 6 odd is Johnny Benson, and it's a 1. Benson has control, so he'll fight it off. Steve Park now. 5, 1, 4. So the 5 will fail. Kenny Schrader with 3 rainbow colors. Can anybody tell me why that is? Why they did that? I don't know what that means. Why are there 3 different colored gas pedals? Where most people just have a color. His are rainbow colored. I don't know why. Is it something to do with his sponsor? I don't get it. And he rolls a 4, so he'll fail. Terry Labonte with 3 gas pedals. He rolls a 2, so that could succeed. We're going after 2 even. That is Steve Grissom, and that 4 will fail. So Terry Labonte going to push Steve Grissom back. And, oh, Mayfield doesn't have control. I should have made it a different skill. We're going to go all the way to Ward Burton. We're going to skip over Kevin Harvick. 3, 2, 2. That Ward Burton, that will succeed. That 3 will succeed. So we're going to go after 2 even. That is Terry Labonte. He has control and a brake pedal, and we got a 2, so he will succeed. He'll fight it off. All right, Kurt Busch now. Ooh, here we go. Kurt Busch. A 4, that's going to succeed. A 6 odd, that is Johnny Benson. That's 1 spot ahead of him. He's got control with no brake pedals, but that one, he's got control, so that 1 is going to fail. So Kurt Busch will stay put. Now we're on Johnny Benson. A 2, what is that? A 4, 5, 2. So Benson with a 4, that's good. Go after, now he's going to go after someone in the top group. That'll be the 5th person in the top group. That's Elliott Sadler. And Sadler has control. He's got a brake and he's got 3. We rolled a 2, so he'll fight it off. McMurray is next. And that is a 3. That is a 6, so he'll fail. Ricky Craven. A 4 will succeed. 6 and then 3, and it's going to succeed. He only has 1. He has that bonus right there, but he did not have any brakes as our TV drivers continue to move back. Biffle now. Greg Biffle. Oh, sad. R.I.P. Greg Biffle. That made me sad. Holy cow. All right, a 5. That's going to fail. Dale Jarrett. A 4. That succeeds, and then we've got a 4. That'll be Tony Stewart, and a 6. That's going to succeed. All right, so Dale Jarrett's going to swap places with Tony Stewart. Rusty Wallace, Buckshot. He's got 3. We roll a 5, so it fails. Matty Kenseth. A 4, that will succeed. And then you've got 1. That's Jimmy Johnson, and 3. He's got control of brake pedal and a bonus, so he'll fend him off. Brett Bodine now. A 6 will fail. Terry Labonte. A 1, that'll succeed. A 6 is a 4. Control, it's going to work. Terry Labonte moves up ahead of Ricky Craven, swapping places with him. So now Mark Martin, he's got 5, so this is a good one. And he rolls a 6, he'll fail. Ricky Rudd. He will fail. Terry Labonte now going after the leader. The only reason we roll the white die now is in case we get triples. All right, a 1. That's good. And a 4. And he's going to succeed. He's got 1, 2, 3. He does not have control. So I rolled a 4. He only has 3, so that'll succeed. And Terry Labonte takes the lead. Elliott Sadler now going after him. That 2 will succeed. And that 5 will also succeed. So he's going to swap places. All right, Dale Jarrett now. That's a really good roll. 1 and 6. So now Dale Jarrett. This is what road construction does to you people. I'm telling you. This is how it works. Have you ever driven in Ohio Turnpike road construction? You're swapping places like crazy. Michael Waltrip, that's going to work. And that 5 is going to work. So he's going to... Oh, no, it's not. Oh, no, it's not. Dale Jarrett has 2 brake pedals, a control, and 2 brake bonuses. That's a 5. I got to roll a 6 here. And Jimmy Johnson's our last chance at it. And he's going to fail. So, after that, Dale Jarrett is your new leader. We're going to go 2 laps done, 2 turns done because of the caution from Jeff Burton really early on. Then we're going to move all these guys up. And there we go. All right, that turn is over. That was a really long turn, but that's what happens on the Ohio Turnpike, guys. What do you want me to do? All right, turn 4. This is a normal turn. Nothing special here. Nothing special here. And it's a 3-7. So 3 is your middle group. And if you look at our thing here, 7 is heat. So we're going to run a heat check now with the guys in the middle going after the guys up top. And there we go. Jamie McMurray. He's got heat. A 3, that'll do it. A 1, that's Jimmy Johnson. And a 3, he has heat. He has a brake pedal, and he's got the brake bonus. That's 3, so he will fight him off. All right, Jimmy Spencer now. 2. Oh, this could be good. 2 there, yeah. 3 is Michael Waltrip, and a 6 is always going to fail. So there you go. Next, no Tony Stewart, no Rusty Wallace, Buckshot. A 3, that's going to succeed. A 3 is Jimmy Spencer, and a 4, Buckshot. Look at Buckshot getting up into 4th place. I don't know if he was ever in 4th place in any race in his career. Matty Kenseth now. A 4, that'll do it. A 5 is Terry Labonte, and a 6. And Matt Kenseth's going to swap places with Terry Labonte. Ricky Craven. A 5, that'll succeed. A 3, but Buckshot, he gets the break bonus to give him that 1, and he holds him off. Oh, Mark Martin's got Heat Star. He gets 2 chances at it now. 3, that'll succeed. 3 is Buckshot. Oh, see you later, buddy. It was that much fun. And then Mark Martin gets another chance now to go after Dale Jarrett. And that 5 is going to succeed, but that 3 will fail because, again, he's got Heat, 2 star. It's going to be tough to unseat Dale Jarrett. Well, once we get to the rest stops, he'll have a chance. All right, so nope. And then Jimmy Johnson's our last one. 3, and then 5. No, again, we need a 6, and we didn't get it, so there's going to be the end. And Dale Jarrett leads for the second turn in a row. We are at turn number 5 now on the Ohio 2002 Ohio Turnpike 241 using my 2026 ODOT Raceway card. And we get a 5. That's going to be your bottom group. And a 9. And that is, we're going to check the star rating. So again, my fancy card here, we're going to go 5, which is going to give us the bottom group. And we're going to go 9, which is your star rating. So we'll start with Ryan Newman. Trying to get back up to the front. That'll succeed. He's got 5. 2 odd is Brett Bodine. And it's a 3, and Bodine has nothing. So Ryan Newman's going to move up to 11th now. About 30 miles into this race. Where's he coming? He's at 241. He's getting close to my exit. Ooh. There we go. That's not one you want to speed by. Okay. Next is, what was it? It was Star, right? Yeah, Star. So no. Jeff Gordon. He's got a shot now. Trying to move up. Ooh. That's not good because he's going to fail that 6. That'll fail. How is Dick Trickle not a star? I just want to write all of the skills into Dick Trickle's card. I think I might do that. All right, Kyle Petty, he'll get a chance. Oh, geez, same thing. So that's going to fail every way you possibly can fail. And then we're going to go Todd Bodine. 3, that succeeds. 1 even, that is Ricky Rudd. And it's a 6, and Todd Bodine passes all the way up into 8th place, knocking Ricky Rudd back. Oh, yeah, I never did anything with chips, did I? So somebody should have a chip. Jimmy Johnson should have a chip for winning a duel. Other than that, I don't think there are any more chips. I don't believe there are. All right, Jeffrey Bodine now. Todd Bodine just got one. Can Jeffrey Bodine? I think all 3 Bodines are in this race, too. There's Jeffrey. There's Todd. I think Brett's here somewhere. He's in the 11, isn't he? Am I missing something? Maybe I kicked him out of the race so one of my other guys could get in. Oh, there he is. He's 42nd. So all 3 of Bodines are in this race. All right. And both Burtons are in this race. It's a family affair today. And, I mean, two Gordons are in it, but they're not related. All right. 4. And he'll fail. Sterling Marlin now. 1. That'll succeed. 4 odd. That is Tony Stewart, and it's a 3. He has star and 2 brake pedals, so he's going to hold them off. Scott Wimmer. Oof, that fails. 6. Red 6 always fails for the driver. Steve Park. Oh, another fail. Steve Grissom. The 2, that succeeds. Ooh, man. That 1 is, well, maybe. Let's see. 6 even. That's Jamie McMurray. Oh, he has, what are we doing? Heat, right? No, star. McMurray does not, I'll tell you what, McMurray does not have star. He does not have any brake pedals or any brake bonuses. So Steve Grissom knocks back Jamie McMurray. And we go to, Mayfield doesn't have star either. I really got to redo this card next time. The card for this has got to be, any card I make now is going to be reflex. And any card I make going forward is going to have reflex, smart, and skill all over it. That's all we're going to do. If you got to cheat for your guy to win, you got to do it. All right, so there's Kevin Harvick's your next star. 1, that'll succeed. 6, odd. That is Johnny Benson. And that 6 is going to be a failure. So Kevin Harvick is going to swap places. He'll move to 19th. Ward Burton, he is absolutely a star. 5, that's going to succeed. 4, even. That is Rusty Wallace. And that 6 is going to swap in places. So Ward Burton swaps places with Rusty Wallace. Wait, is Kenny Wallace in this? Do we have Wallace brothers too? A lot of brothers in this thing. Wow. No, he's not in it. Well, all right, that's fine. All right, so then finally Kurt Busch. 4, that'll succeed. He's your points leader. 3, odd. Oh, Jimmy Spencer, and that 5 is going to fail. So Kurt Busch is going to get himself into the second group, the middle group, and we are good now. Dale Jarrett still leading, and we are 1 turn away from our first rest stop, aka pit stop. And here we go, turn number 6. 34 turns in this race, so it should be a short one. I've been babbling a lot. I'm 46 minutes in, so I have babbled a lot, but still, it should be a shorter one. Oh, another duel, a 6-5. We already had a 6-5. Yeah, it's a number 5 car in the top group, Matty Kenseth now. He can go after anybody he wants. He doesn't have to go after the top guy. He can go after whoever he wants. He's not going to go after Jimmy Johnson because Jimmy Johnson's got a chip, and he can fight him off with that chip. So we'll go after Bill Elliott. So we got to roll a 5 or less on the red die. And it's a 1, so he will take out Bill Elliott. Now, Elliott has to check his trouble. Capital T, that rhymes P, it stands for pull. And we're going to roll 2 dice. His escapability is an 8. And he escapes it, and he stays right there. There you go. And now we are on to our first rest stop. And I don't remember the procedure because it's a really long procedure. So let me go to the book. Here we go. All right, so and there's a yellow flag turn in here, and all these just skip right to where it has the summarize section. It's a lot easier that way. So we're gonna roll the black and the 2 silver together. And of course I rolled doubles because doubles mean something. So we got a pit violation. And it is committed by the drivers in the box indicated. So that's going to be the 5. So we got pit violation by the bottom group. So how do you determine that? That's not right. How do I determine that? Oh, no, that's not right. So it's actually bottom group 1. So wait, no. 5 is not bottom group. What is that? That's both. Yeah. So it's going to be both groups. So it's going to be, let's see, top. Yeah, it's going to be top and middle. The ones that are in 1 had pit violations. So that's Jimmy Johnson. I believe he can use his chip to get out of that. Let's see. Avoid a trouble. Let's see. I'm pretty sure he can use it to get out of a pit violation. I think I'm going to do that. Regardless of whether I can find it or not, I'm going to do that anyway. Okay, so Jimmy Johnson has a pit violation, but he'll use his blue chip and he'll avoid that. And it is going to be, in this group, it's going to be Todd Bodine and Buckshot Jones. I believe what they do is they just go to the back of the race. So we move everybody, but not yet. We don't do it yet. We'll just leave this like it is for now. And then the next thing is we're going to check fast pit for both groups. So we'll start here. And yeah, and if you get a fast pit, you get a chip. All right, so we'll start with Dale Jarrett, your race leader. Roll these 2. And his is an 8, and we roll a 4, so he gets a chip. I might run out of chips here. Good thing I have my golf chips open here. So 4 for Jimmy Johnson, so he'll get 1. His fast pit is an 8. So Matt Kenseth is an 8. And he rolls a 9, so he does not get 1. Mark Martin is a 10. And he gets 1. Elliott Sadler's a 6. He does not get one. Bill Elliott is a 7. He does not get one. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is an 8. Yes, a junior gets one. And then we go over here. Ricky Craven's a 6. Nope. Ryan Newman's a 9. Yes, so Ryan Newman gets one. Terry Labonte is a 6. Yes. Kurt Busch is a 9. No. Ward Burton's a 6. No. Tony Stewart's a 10. Yes. Tony Stewart, by the way, I think I've had 5 races. He either has 3 or 4 DNFs so far, so he's looking for a good finish here. Greg Biffle's a 5. Nope. Michael Waltrip's a 7. Yep. Steve Grissom's a 4. Yeesh. Nope. And Kevin Harvick's a 6. And he makes it. So what you do now is you take all those drivers that got the blue chips and you move them up. Everybody else goes back. So Martin and then Dale Earnhardt Jr. And you just do it in the group. You do it inside the group. So there you go. So now they've got the 3 with the chips moved up. And then you do it here too. So we're going to move Ryan Newman up, Terry Labonte up, Ricky Craven up, Michael Waltrip up, and Kevin Harvick up. So these guys had the fast pits. Boom. Right. And now what we've got to do is we've got to, well, there's one more thing you do here, and that is you give somebody a chance at the leader. Well, is to roll the black die again. And it's a 6. So that means Bill Elliott gets a shot at the leader. And all he has to do is his gas pedals. Right? So he's got 5 gas pedals, so he just needs 5 or lower. And it's a 1, so he gets it, except Dale Jarrett has a chip. He's going to use his chip. He's going to fend him off. And now the last thing we got to do is we got to get these 2 spots filled in. So we'll start with Jimmy Spencer. It's a 4. He's a 4 or less. And he moves up. And then Dave Blaney is a 4 or less. And he moves up. So now we've filled those spots. And now we move everybody else up. Mayfield up to 23rd for your Jeremy Mayfield watch. And boom. Musgrave Skinner. Kyle Pitt. Dick Trickle up to 35th. Okay. Whoops. Right there. And then these guys. And then finally, these 2 guys who had pit violations, they go to the back of the track. And there you go. And your pit stop is over. And we are on turn number 8. Turn number 8. It's a normal turn on the ODOT Raceway. Ohio Turnpike, 2003, 2002. Ohio Turnpike, 241. All right, a 4 and a 3. That's going to be middle group. And then 3 is, oh, we have a problem. So there it is. So there, I'm not surprised. The amount of road construction on the Ohio Turnpike, I'm not surprised we have a problem. So how do we do it? I can't remember how to do a problem. I think we just start at the front. We start at the first guy and we just roll for their escape every time. I think that's what you do. But let me make sure. So oh, no. That's trouble. For problem, I think we just go with you got to figure out what driver it was. Yeah. So we use the driver finder to determine. So here's your driver. Where's your driver? Right here. Your driver finder problem right here. And we're going to roll for the middle group to determine which driver it is. So this is APBA style. It's these ones. All right, a 45. 45 is driver 4 odd. And that is Ward Burton. So now we check his escape. It's a 10. It's a 10. So, oh no, wait. First we figure out what the problem is, right? So we've got our problem right here. We got to figure out what the problem is. 25. Cooling problem, roll for repair. So now we check his escape. No, now we check the pit crew. That's what we do. So Ward Burton is a D. We're still in the first third. We need to go a 5 or less. Boy, his pit crew's a D? Wow. So 5 or less. And it's a 5. So he'll stay in. All he'll do is he'll go to the back of the track. All right, so we'll bring Biffle up, Grissom, Spencer. Then we'll roll to fill in that spot. So Rusty Wallace is a 4. And he will nail it, so he'll move up. Okay. Dick Trickle, 34th. Jeff Gordon, 35th. All right, we're going to put Ward Burton now 42nd, and we are ready to keep going. And now, that was turn number 8, and unfortunately, on turn number 9, and this is around the Streetsboro exit, we have the little line there, and we have always construction. I've driven that track for 25 years I've been going that way. Always road construction. So now we do a control check for everybody. And we will start with Ward Burton. A 3, that'll succeed. Oh, look at this. 5 odd, and Ward Burton's going to get right back on the track, and he's going to take out Dave Blaney. So Burton, all the way back into 18th after that little stretch there, that little 7-mile stretch. Good job, Ward. All right, let's go to Buckshot. 3 will succeed, 1 even. That is... who is that? That is Ryan Newman. So he's got control, but he's got a chip. So it fails, but he'll use his chip, and he'll hold off Buckshot. Last thing you want to do is drop the 41st. Let's go to Todd Bodine. Oh, we've got triples. So we've got... Is this a problem too? Yep, go to the problem finder. So another problem. Again, Ohio Turnpike, guys. I'm not surprised there's all these problems. So we're going to roll in the problem finder for a Bodine brother. 12. Cooling problem. Roll for repair. So we have to roll his escape. So what are we? 34. This is turn. So we're still in the first third. So his escape is E, where he's an E, and it is we need a 3 or less. Oh my goodness, a 3 or less. Did not get it, and Todd Bodine is out of this race. So Bodine is next. Turn number 9. So we're going to move these guys up, and we're going to go to Brett Bodine. So Brett just watches his brother go out of the race. And we get a 5. That'll fail. Jeff Burton now. We get a 3. That'll succeed. 5 even. That is Steve Grissom. He has no brake pedals. He does not have control. So that 6 is going to fail, and Jeff Burton's up to 16th. Bobby Labonte now. A 2, that'll succeed. A 3 odd, that is Ricky Craven, and a 5 is going to fail. So Bobby Labonte moving up. Now the big name drivers are starting to move up a little bit here. John Andretti's next. Oh, that 1 is going to, well, maybe. 5 odd is Jimmy Spencer. He does not have, you know what? He doesn't have control. He has no brake pedals, and there's no bonus, so it's going to succeed anyway. There you go. So now we're on Jeff Gordon. He's got control star. He gets 2 shots at it. Oh, that 6 is going to fail. And that 6 is going to fail. Wow, back-to-back fails. All right, let us go now to Ted Musgrave. 2 succeeds, 5 even, and that is the just moved up Jeff Burton. He's got 2 brake pedals and control, so he's got 3, but that 6 is going to fail. So Jeff Burton gets knocked all the way back that quick. Ted Musgrave, one of our TV drivers, gets in there. Let's go to Ricky Rudd. 6. That'll fail. Jeffrey Bodine. Oh, that 1 is good. Then we've got a 4 even. That is Kurt Busch. He's got control and 2 brake pedals, and it will not be enough. And Jeffrey Bodine and Kurt Busch swap spots. Let's go to Sterling Marlin now. And that will succeed. That 4 will succeed. So we're going to go to 4 odd. That is Greg Biffle. Oh, Greg Biffle. Makes me so sad. He's knocked back again. Seriously, that's a terrible story. Terrible. All right, let's go to Steve Park. Steve Park. That 6 will fail. Let's go to Kenny Schrader now. 3 or less. That'll succeed. Oh, this is looking good. 5 odd. That is John Andretti, and that 5 is going to fail. So Ken Schrader moves up. That's what happens in the road construction. Jamie McMurray now. 3 will succeed. Oh, that 6 is going to fail. Who is it? 4 even. Jeffrey Bodine. Just got up there, falling back. My boy Mayfield. I can't, seriously, guys. I can't believe I made a game. I created a game, and I made my favorite driver like at a disadvantage because he does not have control. And it's going to happen a few times. All right. That's just not good planning on my part. Johnny Benson now. A 3. And then we have 2 even. That is Tony Stewart. That 6 fails, but he's got a chip. He'll use it to hold him off. We'll go down to here. Ward Burton now. If you're wondering why I'm going to the next group, you're saying, Jerry, you're not supposed to do that. It's because I made up my own rules for this one. And on the Ohio Turnpike, if you hit construction like you do here, then everybody gets a control check. So Ward Burton now. We roll a 5. That will succeed. A 3. That is Junior, and a 3. And he's got a break and a bonus. That's only 2. He does not have control, so that will fail. But he's going to use this chip. Hold him off. All right, Kenny Schrader now. Oh, that 6 fails. Ted Musgrave, 3 or less. That fails. Sterling Marlin, 5 or less. Oh, this could succeed, but that's going to fail because these guys up here get 1 break bonus, and I rolled a 1, so it doesn't matter who I'm going after. It would have been Mark Martin. He has control, a break bonus. He has 3, so he held them off anyway. All right, Jamie McMurray. I love having the 240 cars next to each other. That's kind of fun. McMurray now. That'll 5. Yeah, that'll succeed. So now we're going to go to the 1. That's Jimmy Johnson. Control, break, and so it fails. Don't even need to use the chip. Bobby Labonte now. All right, a 4. That'll succeed. And then we're going to go after Dale Earnhardt Jr., and it's a 4. He does not have control. That will succeed. Kevin Harvick now. He's got a chip, so he can succeed regardless. 4. Oh, that's going to go right back after Bobby Labonte. So that 4 is good. That 2 fails, but he'll use his chip, and he'll push Labonte back. All right, Michael Waltrip, same thing. A 4, that succeeds. Oh, a 1 and a 6. Jimmy Johnson's going to fail. Waltrip will use his chip, but Jimmy Johnson will say, nope, I'll use mine too, and they'll stay right where they were. Tony Stewart has control star, so he's got 2 shots at it. I'm kind of glad. I need him to have a good finish. All right, a 2, that'll succeed, and that 6 is going to fail Matt Kenseth. That makes me sad. So now he gets a shot at the leader. A 2, that 1 is going to fail, and no chips there, so he'll fail. Dale Jarrett's been leading for a while. Since the first turn, he's been leading. All right, so then Harvick, no. Mark Martin, no. He's got a shot at him, and he's got a chip. So 4 succeeds. I'm sorry, 1 succeeds, and the 4, so he's got control. He's got 5, so he actually holds him off, but Mark Martin's going to use his chip, and he's going to take the lead. And now we are on Jimmy Johnson. Last chance. All right. So a 5. Oh, the 2 succeeds. A 5. So control 1, 2, 3, 4, and that succeeds. And Mark Martin was only in the lead for a few seconds. And with that, we have a new lead change. And we have the construction over. Now the construction is over for a while, but I do have on here, because the Ohio Turnpike is so full of road construction, I did put for 2 and for 8, we do control checks, but it's only going to be in the group that is rolled in that case. So we're pretty much done checking everyone, except for, I believe, at the toll booth. Yeah, at the toll booths, I'm checking for skill. I gave Mayfield skill. Okay, I gave him skill, and Mayfield has skill. So at least he has a chance. All right, okay. Next turn number 10. Back to a regular turn. And that's a 1, so that's your top group. And a 6, and that is your skill check. So we'll start with Bill Elliott going after the leader. A 4, that succeeds. And a 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, that will fail. All right, so now we're at Tony Stewart. Oops. A 3 will succeed, And a 2 will fail. So for skill, we need a 5 or a 6 on the blue dice. The blue die. And we don't get it there. Skill for Dale Jarrett gets 2 shots. And nope, we need a 5 or a 6. And we don't get it either way. So now Mark Martin is our chance here. And we do not get it. So nothing exciting there. All right, turn number 11. A 2-11. 2 is your top group. 11 is trouble. Uh-oh. So now we roll for everybody. Never want to have trouble in the top group. But let's just make sure here. Yeah. And we check their escapability. And if one or more cars are collected, we have a caution flag. And if more than 2 cars, so if 1 or 2 are collected, it's 1 caution lap. If more than 2 are collected, it's 2 caution laps. So let's check everybody now. We're going to start with Mark Martin. Do we start with the leader? Oh, yeah, we start with the leader. We start with Jimmy Johnson. So his escape is a 10. And he will escape. Mark Martin's an 8. He will escape. Dale Jarrett's a 9. He'll escape. Kevin Harvick is a 7. Oh, and he is collected. Tony Stewart is a... Oh, no, Tony Stewart. Oh, no. I just wanted a nice run from him. Not another DNF. And he survives. Oof. Elliott Sadler's a 6. And he survives. And Bill Elliott's an 8. And he survives. So just 1 car, Kevin Harvick. So let's do this for now. Let's see what Harvick's problem is. So we're going to roll against his pit crew. He's a C. We are at we're on turn number 11. There's 34 turns. We're still in the first third, barely. So it's a C in the first third for trouble. That's a 9 or less. And he stays in the race, but he just goes to the back. So let's fill this gap. We'll start with Ryan Newman, 5 or less. And it's a 5. So Newman's going to move into 7th. Let's move everybody else. Look at Teddy Musgrave in 15th. All right, let's fill this gap now. So it's 4 or less for Johnny Benson. And he makes it. And guys, you see who's getting close to that. This is an important spot because you fill these gaps. Mayfield's right there. So he's gonna get into that bottom group at some point. Or that middle group just by accident at some point. All right, so there we go. So Dick Trickle now 33rd. Jeff Gordon 34th. And Kevin Harvick sitting 41st after that. And we have a caution lap. So we're going to cross off turn number 11 and turn number 12. And we are now in the middle third of this race. And we are turn number 13. Lucky 13. Jimmy Johnson's still leading. Dale Jarrett so far is your race leader or laps leader. But if Jimmy Johnson stays there for a few more laps, we'll give it to him. Oh, we have a duel. We have a 6-8. And that is number 6 cars in the middle group. So that is going to be Johnny Benson and Rusty Wallace. They can go after whoever they want. So Rusty Wallace is going to go after Matt Kenseth in 9th. He needs a 4 or less. Again, if he fails, it's trouble for him. If he succeeds, it's trouble for Matt Kenseth. I love Matt Kenseth. Wait, where is Tony Stewart? Let's just check Tony Stewart real quick. Tony Stewart is currently 32nd in points. He has 5 starts. He's led laps in every race, but he also has, unfortunately for him, 4 DNFs. So he's only finished 1 race. He's in 4th place right now. We're rooting for him. We are rooting for him here. All right, so let us go with Rusty Wallace needs 4 or less. And he gets it. So he's going to pass up Kenseth. Kenseth now has trouble. So we got to check his escapability. He's a 9 or less. And he escapes. So now we got to go with Johnny Benson. And now Rusty Wallace gets a chip for that. And now Johnny Benson's a 4 or less. He'll go after Michael Waltrip. We'll go to 10th. And he'll get it. Johnny Benson takes down Michael Waltrip. And now we check his trouble. He is an 8 or less. And he escapes. So there you go. There's your turn. It's that quick. Oh no, we are on turn number 14. And this is the Elyria, Ohio area. This is where 80 and 90 come together. This is right around Route 57, where, like I said earlier, every morning there seems to be, I listen to the radio, let's say around 6:40 a.m., and there seems to be trouble in that area every single time. So what we're going to do here is, this is a fun one. We're going to do a problem check for everyone. So basically, we're going to check the escapability of everyone. And I'm not going to do the caution flag, because I assume we're going to get more than 2 cars or 3 cars. Actually, let's do it. Yeah. So if we get 1 or 2 cars, it's 1 caution lap. And if we get more than 2, it's going to be 2 caution laps. All right, here we go. Starting at the front. Starting at the front, escapability for everyone. 10 or less for Jimmy Johnson. Oh, he's in part of it. Oh, Jimmy, this is going to be a big one. I can tell this is the big one right here. All right, Mark Martin, 8 or less. Oh, he's taken down. Oh, this is going to be bad. All right, Dale Jarrett, 9 or less. 6, he's good. Tony Stewart, 7 or less. Oh, he's taken down. That makes me sad. Let's start over here. We'll just start lining them up. This is that area. I'm telling you guys, this is bad. 6 or less for Elliott Sadler. 7. He's taken down. We are losing that top group. Bill Elliott, 8. Oh, he's gonna be saved. Ryan Newman, 9. He's good. Terry Labonte, he has a chip. He's a 7. And he's good. Rusty Wallace, 9. He's good. Johnny Benson's a 5. He is gonna take it. Hit there. Bobby Labonte, 9. Oh, Labonte taken down with the doubles. Let's see. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is an 8. He's good. Jamie McMurray is a 6. Oh, he's down. This is going to be ugly. Sterling Marlin's an 8. Oh, man. Ted Musgrave he's an 11. Wow. And he's good. Ken Schrader's an 8. He's good. Ward Burton's a 10. He's good. Matt Kenseth's a 9. He's good. Michael Waltrip's an 8. He's good. All right. Getting better here now. Now we're getting to these bad drivers. Mike Wallace is a 6. Oh no. Jeremy Mayfield, he's a 6. You have 5 shots at it. It's not good. Oh, and he's taken down. Damn. Jeffrey Bodine's a 6. He's taken down. John Andretti's a 6. And he's taken. That's my 3rd double. That's my 3rd 12 I've rolled. Steve Park's a 5. And he's out. Jesus. Okay, we're going to have to start 2 rows here. Scott Wimmer's a 2. Yeah, we knew that was going to happen. All right, we're starting our 2nd row right there. Let's see. Greg Biffle's a 6. Oh, thank God. Kurt Busch is a 7. And he's taken down. And Frank Kimmel's a 4. Oh, this is a bad spot here. He's taken down. Ricky Rudd's a 7. Oh, he's good. Jeff Burton's an 8. Oh, Jeff Burton's taken down. Mike Skinner's a 9. Oh, he's taken down. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. You're thinking, Jerry, you shouldn't have done this. You shouldn't have. Look at all the cars that are getting taken down right now. You guys haven't driven on the Ohio Turnpike in that area. It's not what you want. And plus, this is also really fun. Kyle Petty's a 10. He's good. Dick Trickle's a 4. Oh, taken down. Gordon's a 9. Jeff Gordon's a 9. He's good. Jimmy Spencer's a 6. He's good. Ricky Craven a 6. Oh, taken down by that sting. Another 12. Jesus. Steve Grissom's a 6. This is half the field, guys. This might be more than half the field. Brett Bodine's a 6. Buckshot's a 4. I might have to start a 3rd row. Let's see where we at. We're in Dave Blaney's an 8. Whoa. Oh, man. I got one right here. So Dave Blaney's an 8. Oh, he's safe regardless of what I roll. And then finally, Kevin Harvick's a 7. And he's safe. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So just under half the field collected at the Elyria exit on the Ohio Turnpike. So now what we're going to do is we're going to move everybody up, and then I'll check all their pits. So Dale Jarrett gets the lead back. And Bill Elliott moves to second, Ryan Newman to third. We're going to roll to fill these spots. So he has a 3 or less. But he'll use his chip. He didn't get it, but he'll use his chip. And then Rusty Wallace is a 4 or less. And he gets it without using his chip. Junior is a 5 or less. He gets it. Ted Musgrave is 3 or less. And the man, Ted Musgrave, what a run. Kenny Schrader. Now we're going to move these guys up. And let's see, let's fill these spots here. So we got 8 spots to fill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, of course. And he will not get it. So well, actually, I probably shouldn't just default move them up. I got to roll here. So 3, he'll get it. So Biffle 12th. Ricky Rudd is 4. He gets it. And Kyle Petty is 14th. I'm sorry, 3, yep. And Jeff Gordon's a 5 or less. Oh, he misses it. Jimmy Spencer's a 4. Yep. Brett Bodine's a 2. He will not. Dave Blaney's a 4. He will not. And Kevin Harvick's a 4. He will. All right, we got 3 spots left. 4 guys over here. So Mike Wallace is a 3. Yes. Jeff Gordon's a 5. Yes. And finally, Brett Bodine's a 2. No. Blaney's a 4. Yes. And there you go. So we'll move him all the way up there. Now we got to check all the pit crews to figure out who we're going to fill in. So we'll start with Mark Martin. He's a B, and it's a middle third. So we need 7 or no, wait, this is trouble. We need 8 or less. Wait, is it trouble or problem? What did I say? It's a problem. So 7 or less for Mark Martin to come back. And he will come back. All right, now we are on to Jimmy Johnson. His is also a 7 or less. Oh, he's out. So Jimmy Johnson out of the race. I feel like we're going to lose some cars here. Tony Stewart, got to come back. Oh, God, he's a C. Oh, it's 5 or less. Oh, he makes it. Oh, Tony Stewart comes back. He's probably on 3 wheels, but he comes back. All right, so now we got Elliott Sadler, 5 or less. Oh, I should have did trouble and not problem there. I really should have. We're going to skip. We're going to switch over. We're going to go to trouble here because this is trouble. This isn't a problem for these guys. This is a trouble check. All right, that's what we're going to do. All right, so now we're going to go Elliott Sadler is a C. That's a 7. And he's out. So the 21 is out. The big one gets him. All right, so he's a D. So that's a 6 or less. So he's out. That's Johnny Benson's out. And now Bobby Labonte, he's a B. So that's going to be 7 or... No, that's going to be 8 or less. And he's back. Jamie McMurray is a B, so 8 or less. Oh, Jamie McMurray is out. And now we're going to go to the other 40, Sterling Marlin. He's also a B. That's an 8. And he stays in the race. And now my boy Mayfield, he's a C. We need 7 or less. Ew. Now he loses a few spots, but he stays in the race. Bodine, he's an E. So that is 5 or less. Oh, he stays in, Jeffrey Bodine. And John Andretti's a C, 7 or less. Oh, he's out. John Andretti takes it. All right, and now we're going to be Steve Parking it. He's a C, so 7 or less. Oh, he's out. Steve Park is out of the race. Oh, this shot. Scott Wimmer, he's an E. That is 5 or less. He comes back in. Look at Wimmer. Both 23s sticking together here. Kurt Busch now. Kurt Busch is a B, so he is 8 or less. And he's back in. Frank Kimmel, he is 5 or less. He's back in. Look at the low numbers coming up. Jeff Burton's a C. So that's going to be a 7 or less. Oh, and Jeff Burton takes a beating. I got you in this race by cheating. All right, so Jeff Burton. So now we're going to Mike Skinner. He's a C. That's going to be 7 or less. And he's out. Oh, my boy Dick Trickle. He doesn't have a pit crew. He's out. Oh, he has an E there. I guess maybe he can come back in. He's not a trophy driver, but he has an E pit crew. Now that triangle means he should be out by default, but I don't really play with that triangle at all. So we got to roll. He needs a 5 or less. Oh, and he's out. Oh, poor Dick. All right, 3 to go. Ricky Craven is in B or less. So he's a B, so 8 or less. And he stays in. Steve Grissom is a D, so 6 or less. Oh, he's far out of this race. And finally, Buckshot, another 44. He's a D, so he is 6 or less. And we lose both 44s in the accident. And there you go. And after the carnage that is the Elyria exit Route 57 on the Ohio Turnpike, we are down to 32 drivers. And we're going to cross off 3 turns, 1 for the turn, 2 for the cautions. And we are at a very well-needed rest stop area here. Mile marker 125. And we are almost halfway. So here we go. All right. So, do the pit. I got to go back to the instructions now for the pit stop. Here it is. So we're going to roll 2 silver and a black. And it's a 3. So that's your middle group. And that's 9. So that means 3 and 6 switch places. Just like Jeff Gordon is going to swap places. And he is now up to 12 as he starts to make his triumphant comeback here. Dave Blaney also moves up. Ricky Rudd and Greg Biff will move back. So now we're going to do the speed checks on the people in this group, right? Yep, we're going to do the fast pit checks. So 7 or less for Ricky Rudd. No. Oh, let's start here. So that would be Schrader. Still no. Ward Burton's a 6. Nope. Matt Kenseth is an 8. Yeah. Oh, no. Michael Waltrip's a 7. Oh, there's one. So Waltrip. Then we go to Jeff Gordon. He's a 9. And he is going to continue his move up. Dave Blaney's a 6. He'll move up. Local boy from Hartville, Ohio. Kyle Petty's a 5. Nope. Jimmy Spencer's a 6. Nope. Kevin Harvick is a 6. Yes. Mike Wallace is a 4. Yes. Mike Wallace of 60 Minutes fame. Probably not the same guy. Fast Pit's a 5. For Greg Biffle, no. And Ricky Rudd is a 7. And Ricky Rudd is a 6, so he'll get it. All right, so now we got to move all the guys that did not get the fast pit up. So here. So we'll start here. And then we'll take, this part's hard to do. So it's going to go Schrader, boom. And then these guys here. And then we're going to move, here. Wait, did I do that right? I don't know. So Gordon moves to 9th, Blaney to 10th, and Kenseth is now 17th. Actually, no, it would be Schrader. It's like that. Now we're going to move up these 2. So we're going to pull them off the side. We'll move them back, and them there. And then Ricky Rudd moves up. Oops. Like that. There you go. All right, now, and we roll the black die again, and we get who gets a shot at Dale Jarrett? Bill Elliott gets a shot, so we need a 5. And he gets it, and Bill Elliott takes the lead. All right, our 4th leader, Bill Elliott. Everything's done now at the pit stops. So Let's go on to turn number 18. We're halfway home. Turn 18. Why am I getting text messages? Oh, okay. I love when I get a text message that just says, okay. All right, so turn number 18. Now we're past the carnage, and we have a duel. 6-8. That is going to be the number 6 cars in the middle group. Jimmy Spencer and Greg Biffle can go after whoever they want. Now, the only guy you really want to go... Oh, wait, that's a mistake, isn't it? He needs to be there. Boom. Boom. Yeah, he needs to be there. So, boy, do you really want to go after... I mean, you don't go after these guys. They have chips. They'll block you, and you'll have trouble. Go after 14. So, Jimmy Spencer's got 4. He is going to go after it. And he is going to fail, which means he is going to have trouble. So, we check his escapability. 6 or less. And he escapes. All right, so then nothing happens there. Oh, wait, and then Greg Biffle can decide. Does he want to go? He's only got 3. It's a 50-50 chance. No need to put yourself into harm. So that's your turn. All right, turn number 19. My back is killing me right now from standing. Turn number 19. We're going to make it. We're going to push through this thing. And we're going to go 2-7. So that is your top group, and that is your heat check. So we're going to start with, look at Ted Musgrave sitting there in 7th. It's so pretty. Where's my green chip? Where's my green thing? There it is, way up there. There it is. All right. So heat. Start with Dale Earnhardt Jr. going after the leader, going after Bill Elliott. He doesn't have heat. He doesn't have any brake pedals. So it really just has to be, the blue die just has to be 3 or higher. So we need 5 or less on the red die. And we do it. And Dale Earnhardt Jr. takes the lead from Bill Elliott. All right, Rusty Wallace is next with a chip. He does not have heat, though. He doesn't. So Ryan Newman gets 2 shots at it. And Junior has 1, 2, 3, 4. So Junior, it's got to be a 5 or a 6 on the blue dice. And it's not. But he gets another chance. And it's not. And finally, Dale Jarrett, 5 or 6. Nope. So that's going to be it. And Junior, who started as the race leader, gets his second one. Dale Jarrett still has more laps, but they both have 2 shots in the lead now. So let's, next turn. Turn number, I believe this is turn number 20. Because we had the duel at 18 and the heat check. So this is going to be turn number 20. Oh, another duel. That's making it go quick. 6-9. That is number 5 in the middle group. That's these guys. Matty Kent is going to do it. He'll go after Schrader. He's got 5 or less. And he makes it. Pushes Schrader back and gets a chip. And let's check Schrader's trouble thingy. 3 or less. Oh, no, that's not right. Escape, 8 or less. 8 or less. And he's fine, so we're good. There you go. That's the end of that turn. Turn number 21. We're coming up on the toll booths. Turn number 21. Where am I? There they are. Oh, another duel. Are you serious? So 6-5 this time. That is the number 5 car in the top group. That is Bill Elliott. He can go after whoever he wants. I don't know if, can he go after the lead? I don't think he can go after the lead. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can't. You can only go after somebody. It's up here. So Bill Elliott's going to go after Dale Jarrett. So 5 or less. And it's a 2. He will do it. Dale Jarrett will get pushed back. And now he's got to check his escapability. It's a 9. And it's an 11. So he's got a problem. So we got to check his pit now. He's a C. And we are, let's see, we're on 21. Turn 21. So 34 divided by 3 is 11.67. Times 2 is 22 and some change. So we're still in the middle group. Middle third, barely, but we're in the middle third. So C, middle third problem. Oh, man, 5 or less. And Dale Jarrett's out of this race. Boom. After leading, he falls out. So Elliott gets a chip. We're going to move Musgrave up to 6. Man, Musgrave killing it. And we're gonna check now here. So he's got Michael Waltrip is, we're going to fill this spot. So Michael Waltrip's a 4. And he will fill the spot. So we'll move everybody else up. Jeff Gordon up to 8th for your Jeff Gordon check. Blaney Harvick, Mike Wallace, Ricky Rudd. Now we're going to fill this spot. So Brett Bodine's a 2. And he will not do it. Mark Martin's a 5. And he will do it. So Mark Martin, 19th. Jeremy Mayfield, 24th. Can't get out of the bottom group just like he was in the last race. And we are down to 29 drivers left in this race. Oof. I blame Elyria for that. Maybe I'll have to change the rule. No, actually, I don't want to change the rule. I thought that was fun. I enjoyed knocking all those cars out. So here we go. And we are on a toll booth. And a toll booth, I'm doing a skill check for everybody right there. Toll booth, skill check for everyone. Sorry about my chicken scratches. That's why I type for a living. Turn 22. Skill check for everyone starting in the back. And let's see, who has skill? No. Yes. So Kurt Busch is first. And it's a 3. That'll succeed. He's going after 4 odd. That is Kenny Schrader, who has nothing. So that will succeed. Kurt Busch moves up to 15th. Scott Wimmer, 2 or less. And it's a 6. Oh, it's trouble. Oh, no, it's trouble. So Wimmer, is that a problem or is that trouble? Triples. That is a problem finder. So Wimmer, Scott Wimmer, we're going to go to the problem finder chart. 33. Oh, it's going to be, ooh, this is interesting. Odd problem. Pit crew A, there is no problem. He is not A, he is E. So we're going to go down to the odd problem chart. I've never seen that before. It's a 61. Suspension problem. He's going to go to the end of the bottom group. So he's not going to move back that far. We're just going to move everybody up. And that's it. There you go. That was easy. All right, so skill, Bodine. Jeff Bodine. Oh, 6. And then 2 odd. That is 2 even. That is Kevin Harvick. And it's a skill check. He's got skill and a brake pedal, so he'll hold him off. And now Mayfield finally gets to do something here. Skill check for Mayfield. And he's got 4 gas pedals. Oh, this is going to succeed. Unless he's got it's going to be, it's not going to succeed because of the chip. So that's going to succeed. It's going to be 3 even. That's Ricky Rudd. Ricky Rudd will hold them off with the chip. And that makes me sad. All right, Sterling Marlin now as they go through the toll booths. This is basically who can get through the easy pass lane, who can pass people that have to go through a different lane. That's all we're doing here. If you've ever driven on turnpikes, you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm sure you do the same thing I do, where you're looking, all right, I can get through. I won't slow down as much as the guy beside me. I can get through faster, accelerate. Yeah, that's what we're doing here. Well, that'll fail. Let's see. Tony Stewart now. Oh, look at that. That's a good one. But we're going to have a chip here. So 1, and then it's 2 odd. That is Mike Wallace, and he's got a chip. He's going to hold them off. All right, skill. Mark Martin now looking for the top group. 5. That'll succeed. 3 or 5. 5. Ted. Oh, the run is now over for Ted Musgrave as Mark Martin moves into 6. Musgrave back to 19th. And let's see, skill. Oh, Kyle Petty. He's got 3 gas pedals. Oh, that fails. Kurt Busch, our points leader, trying to get up there. It's been a struggle for him from the beginning. That 5 will be good. A 6. And that is going to be Michael Waltrip. A 3. He's got skill, a brake pedal and a brake bonus. He holds him off without even using his chip. Ward Burton now. A 4, that's going to succeed. A 3, that is Terry Labonte. And a 2, he's got a brake pedal and a brake bonus. He'll hold him off. Matty Kenseth gets 2 shots at it. Andy has a chip. A 5, that succeeds. A 3, Terry Labonte. A 3, and that's going to succeed. Doesn't need to use his chip. And now he gets a shot at the leader, Dale Earnhardt Jr. A 5, that succeeds. A 4, so skill 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's going to fail. But Kenseth's going to use his chip, and Matty Kenseth takes the lead. Boom, just like that. But But there are still guys left to go after him here. So I don't remember who that was. Skill. Ward Burton, I think I checked. No, that was, yeah, I think I checked. I don't remember who I don't remember who that was that I put Matt Kenseth up against the first time. That was Terry Labonte. Yeah. So now we're going to be on Mike Wallace. No. So we're going with skill. No. So, okay. Kevin Harvick with a chip. Here we go. So a 1 will succeed, a 2 and a 4. He's got, no skill, only 2, and he will succeed. So Ryan Newman back to 10th and Kevin Harvick up to 3rd. Dave Blaney now. A 2, that succeeds. It's going after Bill Elliott. And a 5 will succeed, but Elliott's going to use his chip and say nope, and Dave Blaney's going to use his and go yep. So they will swap places. And now we go to Jeff Gordon. A 5, that will succeed. A 6 is Michael Waltrip, and a 3, 1, so he's got it. Gordon's going to use his chip and say yep, and Michael Waltrip's going to go nope. All right, so now we'll go to Michael Waltrip. Going after the leader now, Matt Kenseth. What do we need here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need a blue 6 in order for Matt Kenseth to be unseated. We do not get it. Let's go to Mark Martin now. Blue 6. Doesn't matter what the other one is. Oh, that's going to succeed. A 1 succeeds, the 6 succeeds, and Matt Kenseth is pushed back after having the So Mark Martin in the lead now. First time. Now we got Rusty Wallace. Oh, but he's got a chip. So the 4 will succeed. 1, 2, 3, 4, but he'll use his chip, and now Rusty Wallace takes the lead. And actually, he doesn't get that. Then Mark Martin doesn't. I don't count it as a lead lap until the end of the turn. So we're back to Junior. A 2 that succeeds, and a 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he's gonna hold him off. So now we're on Harvick, and a 3 will succeed. I'm sorry, a 5 will not succeed, but Harvick will use his chip. He will take the lead. Oh, not yet. And now Dave Blaney with a chance. Our local boy. We need a 1, 2. We need a 5 or a 6 on the blue die. And we get it. Oh, but the red 5 will fail. And that will be it. And we have a new leader, Kevin Harvick, in the lead. 29 cars left. 34 turns. We are on turn number 23 right now. 23. We have one more pit stop, one more rest stop, and one more toll booth check to go. So here we go. And it's a 1. So this is your top group. It's a 1 and an 8. That is, control. We've got road construction. So we're doing a control check for everybody in the group, which is what we would do anyway. But we're going to pretend that there's road construction at there at the top. Who can navigate it the best is what we're doing. So we'll start with Michael Waltrip. It's a 5. That will fail. Let's go to Matty Kenseth. It's a 2. That will succeed. And Harvick doesn't have control. So that's only going to be 3 brake pedals. So Matt Kenseth's going to take the lead back. That's his. Well, not yet. I got to wait till the end of the turn. So Mark Martin now. A 3 will succeed, but that 2 will fail. Kenseth has control, a brake, and 2 bonuses. He's got a 4, so we need a 5 or a 6. No, and no. That's going to be it. All right, so Kenseth back in the lead. And that's the end of that turn. Turn number 24. A 4, that's your middle group, and it's a 6. 6 is going to be a skill check. So we'll start with Ted Musgrave. Teddy Ballgame. That's what they call him. That's what I call him. That's not what they call him. 3, that's going to succeed. 3 is Junior. A 5. 1, 2. Oh, he's going to do it. Ted Musgrave moves up to 4th, and Junior's pushed back. I was never much of a Junior fan, so I'm okay with it. All right, let's go to Greg Biffle. He does not have skill. Kyle Petty. Oh, this is looking good. A 1. Oh, and poor Teddy Ballgame. Knocked right back down by Kyle Petty. We got like an old school Mark Martin, Rusty Wallace, Michael Waltrip, Kyle Petty. Like an old school group up here. I love it. All right, let's see. Let's go to Kurt Busch now, trying to get up there. trying to hold on to his points lead. Oh, that's going to look good. A 1 looks good. It's going to be Kevin Harvick, but he's got skill, a break, and a bonus. It's a 3, so that will fail. What are we doing here? Skill check? Yeah, Ward Burton now. A 5. That's good. Oh, it's going to go after Dave Blaney, and that's going to be good. So Ward Burton. Look at that old school Ward Burton up there now. I love it. All right, so Bill Elliott now. Oh, speaking of old school, can Bill Elliott get up there? A 4. That's good. A driver 3 is Kyle Petty, but it's a 2. He has skill, and you get a break bonus for 2. That blue 2 is going to hold him off. Now it's Jeff Gordon. That 6 will fail. And there you go. We have a new leader. Or the same leader as before. I don't remember. And we are on turn number 25 out of 34. A 3. That's going to be a 3 and a 10. So that's... Oh, we've got trouble. We've got trouble in the middle group. We're going to check everybody's escapability in the middle group. And if we get 1, there's 1 caution lap. And if we get more than 2, there's 2 caution laps, which will take us right to our last rest stop area. So actually, that'll take us into the rest stop. We'll push that ahead by 1. Okay. So let's check everybody here. Jeff Gordon, his escape is a 9. And he will be safe. Bill Elliott's an 8. And he will be safe. Ryan Newman's a 9. Oh, Ryan Newman for the second time gets caught up in an accident. Mike Wallace is a 6. And he's taken down. So we're going to have 1 caution lap so far. Ricky Rudd's a 7. Terry Labonte's a 7. Oof. Dave Blaney's an 8. Kurt Busch is a 7. Ted Musgrave's an 11. Oh, it's a 12. Oh, my God. It's like rolling 66 on a long pass. Jimmy Spencer's a 6. Greg Biffle's a 6. And Dale Earnhardt Jr. is an 8. Oh, look at those low numbers popping up. All right, so let's move these guys up. Now we got to check the pit crews. Oh, it's going to go there and there. Let's check our pit crews now of these 3 guys to see who comes back. Ryan Newman's okay. We're now in the final third, so this is a tough one. Ryan Newman's a C, and we need a 5 or less. And Ryan Newman will not come back. He is out. And let's see. Mike Wallace is a D. We need a 4 or less. He is out. And then, who's our last guy? Ted Musgrave. He's an A. So he's a escape 11 and he's an A pit crew. Why didn't he race more? Jesus. So that's going to be a 7 or less for Musgrave. And he comes back in, trying to keep that good run going. Unfortunately, he's going to be in 27th, I guess. So let's fill it now. Brett Bodine, 2 or less. We got to fill 3 spots. 2 or less. And he does not get it. Tony Stewart, 5 or less. And he will. He'll move to 17th. Bobby Labonte is a 4 or less. And he'll do it. And Sterling Marlin is a 5 or less. And he'll do it. Oh, Mayfield up to 21st. That's where he was before the big accident, 21st. So we're going to move these guys up. All right, we're down to 27 cars left in this race. I'm telling you guys, this is what the drive the Ohio Turnpike. The number of cars that are off the side of the road because they're wrecked. Oh, it's brutal. It's a rough drive. Okay, so we're going to go to 2 caution laps. So now we're going to have our final rest stop. It's supposed to be at lap 27. We'll have it at lap 28 now. So here we're going to roll these. This is our last pit stop, our last rest stop area. Go get some snacks, go pee. And we're going to go 2. That's going to be your top group. 3 and 5, we're going to swap them. So Kevin Harvick moves up and Kyle Petty moves back. And then we're going to check our fast pit. Oh, that's not good. Well, our fast pit for these guys here. So Matt Kenseth is first. He's an 8. Oh, see, you really need a chip here. He did not get it. Ward Burton Did not get it. Rusty Wallace is a 7. He will get it. See, that's big. That is big. Kevin Harvick's a 6. He will get it. Mark Martin. I don't think you do the leader here. I don't think you do the leader there. I should have done the leader there. Mark Martin's a 10. And he gets it. Poor Ward Burton's just dropping spots right now. Kyle Petty is a 5. And he will not. And then Michael Waltrip is a 7. And he will. So now we got to rearrange everybody. So move him up, him up, him up. He goes there, he goes there, and he goes there. All right, so that's that. Now we're going to see which of these guys gets a shot at the leader. And that blue chip is going to hurt. So we need a 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're probably going to take the lead. 5, 6 may not. It's a 4. So it's going to be Michael Waltrip now taking a shot at Kenseth, but he's got that chip. All he's going to do is go 4 or less, and he does. So he does it without giving up his chip. So Michael Waltrip is your new leader after the pit stops. And, oh man, seriously, my back is killing me right now. I need to do some bend over or something, but then you guys are looking at my bald head. Ugh, there we go. All right, next turn. Turn number 29. Again, we're going 34 turns. Turn number 29. We have one more toll booth coming at turn 31. Oh, another duel. And it's going to be the 5 cars in the middle group. That is going to be Tony Stewart and Dale Earnhardt Jr. And they're doing it. Look at this. We've got 5 and 5, and they're going to go after 5 and 5. So this is going to be ugly for some. These are some big name drivers that are about to have some problems here. All right, we'll start with Dale Earnhardt Jr. He's a 5. He needs 5 or less to take from Jeff Gordon. And he gets it. So now Jeff Gordon's going to have a problem. Or let's check his escapability. So that's a 9 or less. And he does not escape it. So we got to check his pit crew now. He's a B. This is our final third. And that is that trouble or problem? I think that's problem. He raced it so hard, he lost it, and he still has a problem. I think that's a problem, right? Oh, no, that's trouble. That's trouble. So, Gordon is in trouble. And we check his escape. He doesn't get it. So now we're going to roll against his pit crew. And he is a B. So B trouble. That is going to be 6 or less. Are we going to lose another driver? Yes. And Jeff Gordon is out. All right. And now we're going to check Tony Stewart. Tony Stewart is going to go after... Oh, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. gets a chip for that. And now, oh man, the Dale Earnhardt Jr. fans watching a duel between him and Jeff Gordon where he not only passes Jeff Gordon, but then Jeff Gordon goes out of the race. They are going to go insanely happy. 50% of the NASCAR crowd just went insane as they watched that. If you've ever been to a race, trust me on that. All right, so Tony Stewart's a 5. He's going to go after Bill Elliott. Oh, he's going to miss. Oh no, and now he's got trouble. Is he about to have his 5th DNF? He's a C. We got to check his escapability first. So 7 or less. And it's a 4. So he's good. He'll go to the back, but he's good. So we move up Bobby Labonte. Okay, let's do this. Here we go. 2 or less for Brett Bodine. He gets it. So now Mayfield, 4 or less to get into the middle group. Come on, the 19 car can get to 19th. Come on, 4 or less. Ugh, I hate this game. Jeffrey Bodine, 3 or less. Yes. Oh, God. A couple of Bodines. He was in the smack dab in the middle of a Bodine sandwich. No one wants to be there. All right. 26 cars left, including Tony Stewart, who's currently 26th. And that was turn number 29. Turn number 30 of 34. And that's going to be your top group. And that is going to be a 10. That is trouble. Oh, my God. So let's check trouble for everybody. Oh, my goodness. All right. So we'll start with Junior. His escapability is an 8. And it's a 7. He's fine. Bill Elliott is an 8. And he's fine. Ricky Rudd's a 7. He's fine. Terry Labonte's a 7. He's fine. Dave Blaney's an 8. He's fine. Kurt Busch is a 7. Oh, he's taken down. That's at least one caution lap. Jimmy Spencer's a 6. Oh, no, still one caution lap. Greg Biffle's a 6. Oh, thank God. Bobby Labonte's a 9. Sterling Marlin's an 8. Brett Bodine's a 6. No, down he goes. 2 caution laps. Jeff Bodine's a 6. Yeah, good. Get those Bodines out of here for taking that spot from Mayfield. All right. So let's check their pit crews now. Again, we're in the final third. Kurt Busch is a B. So we need a 6 or less. And we do not get it. And Kurt Busch exits this race. Guys, this is a race of attrition. That's what we're doing here. Let's see. Jimmy Spencer's a D. Final third. 4 or less. No, Jimmy Spencer goes down. 41. Brett Bodine is a C. That is going to be 5 or less. Oh, he makes it. He stays in, but he goes to the back. And then Jeffrey Bodine is an E. That is 3 or less. He just almost gets it, but doesn't. So he's out too. 23. That turn took out 3 drivers. So that's Phil. Oh, you know how excited I am right now, don't you? Mayfield, a 4 or less. 4 or less for Mayfield. Come on. Yes. Moves into 16th. Schrader, 3 or less. Yes. Moves into 17th. Frank Kimmel, 2 or less. No. We'll move there, though. Ricky Craven, 5 or less. Yes. Scott Wimmer, 2 or less. Whoops, Ricky Craven goes there. 2 or less for Scott Wimmer. No. And Teddy Ballgame, 3 or less. No. Tony Stewart, 5 or less. And he is up to 19th. And just like that, we're down to 23 drivers. And there's going to be 2 caution laps. So the turn, boom, and boom. And we are on number 33, sorry. And we're going to do our toll booth. That was supposed to be 2 turns ago, but the cautions killed it. We're going to do our toll booth check now. Our toll booth is you're doing a skill. So we're going to do everybody with a skill rating. So we're going to start with Teddy Ballgame, Ted Musgrave. He's got, let's see. So we'll roll 3 dice. 6 is going to be bad. So he will not get it. Scott Wimmer, he's got 2. Oh, he does it. Oh, this looks good. And this is going to be 6. Oh, no. Oh, thank God. This is going to be 6 even, or odd. That is Tony Stewart. And that 5, 1, 2, 3, it's not going to be enough. And Tony Stewart's going to fall back. Wimmer to 19th. And now Wimmer again. A 6 will fail this time. Craven, no. Okay, Mayfield going after somebody in the top group. Oh, boy, can he do it. Here we go. He's got 4 gas pedals. Needs a 4 or less on the red die. Oh, I thought that was triples for a minute. Let's see. Sterling Marlin now. Oh, 1, 3, but 1. He's got skill and a brake boost. So that'll fail. Bobby the Bunny. Dave Blaney now. He's got 4. Oh, this could be good. 2, 1. That is Rusty Wallace, and that 5 is going to fail, but he's got his chips, so he'll hold them off. But that's a big loss because he wants to go for the lead. All right, skill. Okay, Bill Elliott now. A 3, that's good. 5 drivers, Ward Burton, and it's a 4. So he's got skill and 1 brake bonus. That's it. So Bill Elliott moves to 5th. Ward Burton back to 9th. Now Junior with a chip and skill. Oh, that 6 is going to fail. He'll use his chip though. So who is it? 5, and it's Bill Elliott. It's a 1. It would have failed both ways, but Junior's going to move Elliott back and he'll use his chip. And we are on our final lap. Now, one thing about this game that I don't like is that on the final lap, I don't like it if I roll like the bottom group or the middle. I feel like the guys in the front, that's where the action should be. So I'm going to make a change to the game starting right now. That we're going to do the top group regardless of what we roll. So if I roll a 5, I'll do the bottom group and the top group. If I roll the middle group, I'll do everybody here. And if I do the top group, then I'll just do the top group. I'm going to play that going forward. I'm going to do that. I like the idea of the top group going for the lead. If I roll the bottom group right now, it's kind of anticlimactic. You know who's going to win. It's kind of boring. So our final lap, we're doing the top group and whatever I roll. And I rolled the top group. So 1-7, it is a heat check. So who's got heat? Dale Earnhardt Jr. Waltrip's got a chip. He could lose it to Dale Earnhardt Jr. and then somebody else take advantage because these guys have chips. So here we go. The chips are Mark Martin and Kevin Harvick, Michael Waltrip. That's where we're at. Your heat check is going to be Junior, Kenseth. Martin gets 2 shots. Oh, Harvick doesn't get a chance, and neither does Rusty Wallace. Okay, so I think our winner is going to be Mark Martin, but we'll see. Here we go. Junior's first. A 5. That 5, let's see. He's got 5. That's good. The 6 is going to be good. So Junior will take it, but Michael Waltrip will lose the chip, and it'll stay like it is. Now we'll go to Kenseth. 2 is good. 3. So he does not have heat, but he has 3 breaks. That's all he's got is 3. So he'll hold off Kenseth. Now we're on Mark Martin. I think Mark Martin's going to win this race. That 1 is good. That 2 will fail, and Mark Martin will use his chip, and he will take the lead. And that's it. No one else has heat. And that is going to end the race. Mark Martin, your winner. And that's his first time leading a lap today. Rusty Wallace will finish in second. Harvick in third. Michael Waltrip. These are all great names. Michael Waltrip, Matt Kenseth, fourth and fifth. Junior in sixth. Kyle Petty in seventh. Bill Elliott, Ward Burton, Ricky Rudd make up your top 10. Terry Labonte 11th. Blaney 12th. Biffle 13th. Bobby Labonte 14th. Sterling Marlin 15th. Jeremy Mayfield 16th. Ken Schrader 17th. Ricky Craven 18th. Scott Wimmer 19th. Frank Kimmel getting a 20th place finish. Tony Stewart finishing the race, getting in 21st. Musgrave, Teddy Ballgame in 22nd. Brett Bodine in 23rd. The only Bodine that finishes the race out of the 3 is Brett. And then your DNFs. Jeff Bodine, Jimmy Spencer, Kurt Busch, Jeff Gordon. I don't know who was in the 14th. Who was in the 14th? Let's see here. I'll just do this. Mike Wallace, then Ryan Newman, all the way down to Robbie Gordon. Ryan Newman, Dale Jarrett, Buckshot Jones, Steve Grissom, Dick Trickle. Where'd he finish? He finished 33rd. Mike Skinner, Jeff Burton, Steve Park, John Andretti, Jamie McMurray, Johnny Benson, Elliott Sadler, Jimmy Johnson, 41st, Todd Bodine, and then Robbie Gordon in last. And that was the Ohio Turnpike 241. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I kind of want to create all the turnpikes now, but I don't know them very well. I could do the PA Turnpike. There'd be tunnels in that one. That'd be kind of fun. I think. Are there tunnels? I don't know if the tunnels are on 76 or 80. Someone help me from Pennsylvania. Or I could just look at a map. I could do the Indiana Turnpike that ends in the Chicagoland area. That could be kind of fun. I could do a Chicagoland one, but not the actual Chicagoland track. We can do like 80 and 90 through that could be kind of fun too. So thanks. All right, I am back. I have done all of the standings. I've updated the Google sheet. So let's take a look here. And let's see. There we go. So I wonder if I can F11 this sucker. So if I F11... that's better. All right, now you can see more of it. All right, so Kurt Busch stays in the lead, 864 points, and you can see all the way over to the end. So let me move this. Here, let me do this. I'll do this for now. So this is the green one. This is our stats. All of our stats are starting, who was the TV driver, our finishing, who led laps, who had DNFs. There were a lot of DNFs, and the points that they got. So you get, your points are based off the real life scoring system back in the day. So, 1 got you 175, 2, 170, all the way down to 43rd gets you 34 points. So then this sheet goes and gets them. So I have a thing here that looks it up on the other sheet that goes and gets the points. You get 5 points for leading a lap. You get 10 points if you led the most. And then your TV driver, I give 1 point if you're a TV driver, just for fun. And then, so if we look at the stats now, Kurt Busch still leading the way, 864 points. Matt Kenseth got a little closer. Jimmy Johnson into third. And you can see those 3 drivers, all DNFs. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not true. That is not true. Busch is a DNF. Jimmy Johnson's a DNF. Jeff Gordon's a DNF. He dropped all the way down. He was third, I think. So Kenneth second. He was second even, and Kenneth moves into second. Johnson, Burton, Bill Elliott in fifth. Martin, Michael Waltrip, Jeff Gordon now drops to eighth. Ricky Rudd, Dale Jarrett. That's your top 10. Mayfield moves up 2 spots into 11th. He was 13th. I'm not sure where some of these other guys were. Some of the notables, though. Kyle Petty in 16th is nice. Ryan Newman dropped. I think he was 11th or 12th. He's 15th. If I scroll a little bit more here, let's look for the fun names. Rusty Wallace moved up pretty far with that. He actually is... he's actually up to 23rd. I think he was down in the 30s at the time. Dick Trickle, he's made every race because of the Dick Trickle rule. He's of all the people that have made every race, he's in last place. He's in 35th, but he's made all 6. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Johnny Andretti's below him. So he's in second to last of all the people that have made all the races. This was the first race for Steve Grissom, Mike Wallace, and Greg Biffle. And that's where they sit. So I have 60 drivers now that have made races. But there you go. That is where we stand after 6 races. Thank you so much for watching my fun little racetrack that I sat down. I thought of on Thursday as I was driving to work, and then I sat down this morning and just made it in Word and had a little fun with it. And I might make another fake one just for fun if I think of it. And that'll be it. Have a good day, everyone. Have a good night, and I will talk to you all next time. We're going to go back to football next, I'm sure.